Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Timberfall Craft and I am Jake, and we have another exciting unboxing for you guys to witness here. I'm not sure what's in this box. I ordered a couple things. Don't be like me and buy stuff. I buy too much stuff, unnecessary stuff. We don't need to buy all this stuff, but we do it anyway. Sorry if the camera's shaking. I'm using a different camera mount than I usually use, and it is attached to the table. So what do we have in here? That's exactly what I thought it was. Yes, we have another topsknives. I've been buying topsknives since I was maybe 20 years old, give or take a couple years. Definitely not giving, but taking. I've been a huge fan of tops since I was like 20, and I just love tops ever since. Ron Hoods Woods, he was a survival instructor who did a lot of stuff with tops and survival. I was a huge fan of him, and I've had a lot of topsknives over the years. Still one of my favorite brands ever, and I will never stop loving topsknives. So we have this little guy. I've been wanting this little guy for quite some time, just never pulled the trigger on it. And like I said before, I don't know how you're living life, but you're not living if you're not buying knives. So with that being said, we've got this certificate right here. And by the way, this came from Blade HQ from Amazon. I thought that was kind of interesting. So with every topsknife, you get a decent sheath, and you get the famous Tops whistle right here. And then you get a knife, hopefully, if that's what you bought. I don't really keep the boxes of any of this stuff. Look at how tiny that little guy is. Oh, look at that. Look at that little guy. That is freaking amazing. Made in USA, made in Idaho. Yes, look at that. So it looks like a Scandi grind, but Tops always puts like some sort of secondary bevel on their Scandis, so I don't even know if you call it a Scandi anymore. You can see the bevel right there as it reflects in the light. Some have called it like a Scandi Vex, because they kind of do like this Scandi grind, and then they put an edge on it with like a convex edge. So I guess it's kind of looks convex the way the light rolls off of it. But I could easily grind this flat into a Scandi if I wanted to. But just know that their Scandis generally aren't true Scandis. I'm not sure about all of them, but all the ones I've gotten have been Scandi Vex. But yeah, look at that. So we got this little neck sheath here, and it does have a belt loop, but the belt loop is quite small. I don't think I could fit a lot of my belts through that loop. So I think that might be out of the question for a lot of people if your belt loops are big, like if your belts are big like mine. And then we've got this cord thing to go around your neck, and it looks like a little plastic clasp right here, so wear it as a neck knife. So this is the mini Tanimboca Puukko. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Tops also makes the regular Tanimboca Puukko. I'm not sure how to pronounce the guy's name who designed this, so I will put it somewhere on the screen so you guys can read it. I don't want to butcher his name. And this knife just really spoke to me. It looks like a great little carving knife. Yeah, you don't have a lot of grip with this, you know, and you're not going to do some heavy duty work with this knife, but you can do a lot of stuff with this knife. And I feel like this is going to be a great little whittling knife. I've seen people carve some really beautiful things with a knife just like this. And just like all topsknives, it's 1095 carbon steel, made in USA. Got a little frog logo on there. And this thing is just fantastic looking. This one I'm going to review for, I'll probably do this as some sort of EDC knife, but mostly going to be carving type stuff. This might be an okay little fire knife, I don't know. But that's kind of what we're going to use this knife for the most part for, is carving. And so we're going to have to spend a little bit of time with this, as I don't carve a whole bunch anymore. So this is going to be for like smaller carving projects like figurines and just small things, you know, like a piece of wood. Like if you want to carve like a bird out of a Y branch or something like that, is kind of where I see this knife shining and fitting in to that kind of stuff. But real quick, let's compare this to a couple knives really quick, and just kind of for reference here. Alrighty, so here it is next to the Swiss Army knife Super Tinker. As you can see that it is just a little bit longer overall and a little bit thinner. So that's the SAK Super Tinker. And here it is next to the Tops Wood Nymph, which is also a really good little whittling blade. Small game and everyday carry, little nice little blade. So we will probably be comparing the Tanimboca directly to this knife as a comparison, and be using these knives a lot in the future for carving projects and all sorts of little things. So we've got those right there. If you can't tell, I love tops. And then just something maybe you're a little bit more familiar with, the Paramilitary 2. And then we'll do the knife I just got, the Arctica by Joker Knives. So yeah, these are the two new knives that I'll be working with here in the near future. Sorry guys, if there might be a plane or a helicopter flying by, you might be seeing, or hearing, I mean. Not seeing it, I'll be seeing it. But yeah, there's the wood nip sheath and the Tanimboca mini Puukko sheath. These are some tiny, tiny little knives. They're tiny, but I love them. I'm kind of on a small knife kick right now, for whatever reason that may be. Alrighty guys, I just wanted to finish a couple thoughts down here that I was just thinking of as I wrapped up the other video. This may or may not just be inserted into the video somewhere. But what I did notice after the camera stopped rolling is, let's do a little edge test here, because I've had a reoccurring theme with tops knives coming not very sharp. And I think this is going to continue that theme. Yeah, look at that. It is not, reoccurring theme of tops knives not coming very sharp. Look at that. This thing did not come with a good edge. And I love tops knives, and I'd like to see these come with a much sharper factory edge. So I don't know what's going on there, because I've had quite a few tops knives come with a pretty poopy edge. It's got a poop edge. So I had to put that in here. People need to know that if you're getting a tops knife nowadays, it might not come with a very sharp edge, unfortunately. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there really quick. This video should be pretty much done. But yeah guys, leave a comment down below. What do you guys think of this little guy? Is this too small? Is it a pass for you? Would you guys rock this thing for any reason? Would you guys use this for whittling or woodcraft or EDC? And if not, let me know that it's a hard pass for you. Leave a comment down below and let me know how you feel about tops knives. And we were gonna let you go, and we'll see you on the next one.